He thought he was alone on that frozen highway. He thought the snowstorm was the only danger that night. But when he heard a child's scream echo through the whiteout, a scream that shouldn't have been possible, he realized someone out there was about to die, and he was the only one who could save them. Suspense beat every 5 to 10 seconds. His name was Daniel Cross, a quiet 38-year-old mechanic from a small mountain town in Wyoming. He wasn't a detective. He wasn't a hero. He was just a man trying to drive home before the blizzard swallowed the roads. The storm hit harder than expected. Winds howled like wolves. Snow fell so fast it looked like the sky was collapsing. Visibility? Almost zero. Every few seconds, Daniel's headlights revealed nothing but swirling white. He gripped the steering wheel tighter. He kept telling himself, just a few more miles, just get home. But fate had other plans. As he rounded a bend, he heard it. A thin, sharp scream cutting through the storm like a knife through ice. Daniel froze. He turned down the radio, held his breath. Another scream. Higher this time. Closer. Definitely a child. His heart lurched. He slammed the brakes, sliding slightly on ice, and rolled the window down just an inch. Cold wind punched him in the face. Then he heard it again. Help! Somebody please! Daniel jumped out of the truck. Snow slammed into him sideways. He could barely see his own boots. Hello? He shouted. Where are you? Silence then. I'm over here. The voice came from the woods, the dark woods, thick trees, no lights, no paths. Daniel hesitated. Every instinct screamed danger. No one survives long in a Wyoming snowstorm, but it wasn't about him anymore. He grabbed his flashlight and ran. The wind roared. Branches cracked. The cold clawed deep into Daniel's skin. He kept shouting, Keep talking! I'm coming! Finally, the beam of his flashlight caught something. A tiny figure curled beside a fallen log. A child, maybe 8 years old. Snow on her eyelashes. Face red with cold. Daniel dropped to his knees. Oh God, hey, stay awake, okay? She looked up at him, trembling. My name is Lily. Her voice was so faint it barely existed. Daniel peeled off his jacket and wrapped it around her tiny body. What happened? He asked quickly. She sniffed. My mom's car. It slid off the road. She told me to go get help. But I got lost. Daniel's heart pounded harder. How long have you been out here? She shook her head weakly. Long time. He lifted her into his arms. Her body felt frighteningly light. We need to get you warm, he said. But where's your mother? Show me where you came from. Lily pointed deeper into the woods, into thick darkness. Daniel knew he had seconds to decide. Take Lily straight to the truck, or try to find her mother first. The storm blasted snow across his face, making the decision for him. He had to find the mother. Now, because Lily had said something that wouldn't leave Daniel's mind. She told me to run before the car caught fire. Fire in a snowstorm. That meant urgency, danger, possibly death. Daniel hoisted Lily higher and trudged deeper into the forest. Every few seconds, a suspenseful thought struck him. What if the mother was pinned? What if the engine exploded? What if Lily had been followed? What if someone else was out here? The fear sharpened him. He wasn't just searching. He was racing. 5 agonizing minutes later, Daniel saw smoke. Then flames. A car sat wedged between 2 trees, hood crushed, sparks flicking into the storm. The snow kept the fire from spreading, but not for long. Daniel ran, shouting, Hello? Anyone inside? A faint voice answered, Help! I'm stuck! He reached the driver's side. A woman, Lily's mother, sat pinned, airbag deflated, blood on her forehead. Lily, she whispered, where's my daughter? She's safe with me, Daniel yelled. I've got her. She's alive. The woman sobbed with relief, but relief turned to terror. Please, get me out. The gas tank, it's leaking. Daniel checked. She was right. The smell of fuel cut through the icy air. He set Lily down carefully behind him. Stay there, don't move. Daniel pulled the driver's door. It wouldn't budge. He tried the back door, locked. He smashed the window with a fallen branch. Glass shattered everywhere. "Cover your face," he warned. He crawled into the back seat, reached forward, and began tugging at the twisted metal trapping her leg. The wind screamed louder. The flames danced higher. His pulse hammered against his skull. "I can't do this," the woman sobbed. "Yes, you can," Daniel shouted. "I'm not leaving you." Another suspense beat. An explosion popped from the engine. He had minutes, maybe less. He pushed. He pulled. He braced his foot against the seat and yanked. And finally, the metal bent. Her leg came free. Daniel grabbed her under the arms, dragged her across the broken glass, and pulled her out through the shattered window. They both collapsed into the snow. "Mom!" Lily cried. The woman reached for her daughter, pulling her into her arms. But Daniel wasn't done. The flames surged. Smoke thickened. The car hissed ominously. "We need to move," Daniel said urgently. "Now!" He lifted Lily again, supported the mother, and half carried, half dragged them toward the edge of the woods. And just as they reached a clearing, the car exploded behind them. Hot air blasted their backs. Snow burst upward like fireworks. Daniel shielded the child with his body. Then everything fell silent except for the storm's whisper. Daniel's truck was too far, the road too buried. He needed shelter, and fast. The mother was fading, her leg bleeding badly. Lily was shivering violently. Daniel scanned the dark woods. His eyes caught something. A faint orange glow far in the distance. "A cabin," he muttered. "There, come on." He carried Lily. The mother limped beside him. Every few seconds added more tension. Was that a wolf howl? Would the cabin be locked? Would someone be inside? And would they help? Would they even reach it before the mother collapsed? Finally, the cabin appeared. Smoke puffed from the chimney. Light flickered inside. Daniel banged on the door. An elderly man opened it cautiously. His eyes widened at the sight of the injured family. "Get inside, quick!" He helped them onto the couch, wrapped them in blankets, and handed Daniel a towel for his frozen hands. "What happened?" the old man asked. Daniel explained everything. The old man nodded. "This storm's a killer. Good thing you found them when you did." He gave Daniel a look filled with respect. "You saved their lives, son." The old man's landline still worked. He called for rescue. Snowmobiles were dispatched, but it would take time. Hours. Daniel sat with Lily and her mother, keeping them awake, holding their hands, talking to them gently. At one point, Lily looked up at Daniel and whispered, "Are you an angel?" Daniel swallowed hard. "No, sweetheart. Just someone who heard you." She smiled weakly. "That's what angels do." Something inside Daniel cracked. A soft, aching feeling he hadn't felt in years. He had lost his own daughter in a car crash 5 years earlier. Saving Lily felt like saving a tiny piece of his heart. Hours later, headlights shone through the storm. 2 rescue workers rushed inside. They treated the mother, checked Lily's temperature, and loaded them onto a snowmobile stretcher. Before Lily left, she gripped Daniel's hand tightly. "Don't go," she whispered. Daniel knelt. "I'll visit you in the hospital, I promise." She nodded, tears in her eyes. Her mother whispered through cracked lips, "Thank you. You saved us both." Daniel shook his head. "No, you saved her too. You told her to run. You kept her alive." The rescuers carried them away through the storm. Daniel watched them disappear, feeling something heavy lift off his chest. The storm cleared by morning. Daniel returned to the main road, got help, and headed to the hospital. When he arrived, Lily saw him and ran into his arms. She hugged him so tightly he felt something deep inside him heal. Her mother cried softly. "You're family to us now," she whispered. Daniel didn't argue. He didn't pull away. For the first time in years, he felt like he belonged somewhere. Lily grinned and said, "My mom says heroes don't always wear capes. I think they wear jackets and carry flashlights in snowstorms." Daniel laughed softly, tears in his eyes. He realized something powerful. He had lost a daughter, but saving Lily reminded him that life can still give second chances, even in the coldest storms. He walked into a snowstorm alone, but walked out with a family he never expected, all because he refused to ignore a single cry for help in the darkness.